I thought I would do a little presentation about the little black book. I'm going to add something to it. So this is mine. The rule with the little black book is that you are not supposed to look at it. So you're not supposed to see anything that's on my list. So don't share your list. But this is something that has changed my life, something I'm super passionate about. Something people don't know is like, it's free to do this. It's free to write down a list of things that you want, and it's free to read it 3 times a day, which is like part of the rule. But something people don't know is like that I will share with all of you is I was able to get my dream car. I really attribute this to this process. I was able to get my dream car in like about a year when I got serious about this process in a very short period of time. It's not something I've ever shared publicly or anything like that, but this is something that really has changed my life. Probably the one thing that has changed my life the most significantly is writing down the things that I'm super passionate about that I want to create, and then reading it 3 times a day. And again, you can write down anything on this list. You want to make sure that you write it down in order of importance. I used to use a little black moleskin, and now I use this. This is a traveler's notebook. It has these like little extra notebooks that you can replace. The other thing is that you should be updating your list frequently. And so it's going to be hard to see, but you can see that there are some like torn pages in mine. I don't know if it's going to focus. It's not. But a little bit of a hack is that I get those little like envelope opener things, and you can get them on Amazon. And so I cut out my pages when I'm done with a list, or when I update a list, is I just cut the pages out with a envelope opener, so that I don't have to keep replacing these notebooks. But also a little bit of a bonus, something that I've started doing this year is that on the other notebook, I have basically 2 halves to this notebook in here. I write down some either motivational statements or basically affirmations that I'm focusing on for a certain period of time. You can see like this one is a super long one right here. And so this one is basically, actually it's this one. There's about 3 pages of this right here with my messy handwriting. But this one here is kind of like my purpose and something that I've come up with, as far as that what I want to be focusing on. So I call it a focusing statement, right? And basically it's just a long way for me to say that everything I do, all the videos I create on YouTube, and for everything I do for my other businesses as well, is all geared towards helping people make their dent in the universe. So this is a very long way of me saying that. And, what I think your focusing statement should be is it should be something that focuses you. Obviously, you should say exactly what you do. So I'm not going to read my whole thing because, again, I think that this is something that you should also keep to yourself. There's a reason for this. But what I will say is the first part that I say here is that I create content that enriches, inspires, entertains, increases health, wealth, and happiness, and encourages the dreams of the people that I'm reading for, or the people that I'm creating videos for, or even doing my other businesses. So that should be the first part of your focusing statement. The other part, you should say, for this, I get, and then insert whatever you get for whatever you are committing to doing. So basically the first part is kind of like the focusing statement, the commitment. The second part is what you are going to receive because of it. And so it could be like a dollar amount. It could be better health or whatever it is that you're, basically wanting to do. But if it's a dollar amount, you also, my first part is basically like I create these videos, right? I do this to get this dollar amount. And I also am more specific about how I get that dollar amount. So I basically say I earn this much money per month, and then I always include or better. And I always say in whatever way I want to make money. So mine says in ads, sponsorships, affiliate offers, product sales. So I'm just providing examples for how I'm going to make this money. And the other thing that I also include at the end of the statement is that I make sure to say that I provide more. I'll read the end of this. It says, I realize that this is a direct result of putting out content that is needed and useful. Therefore, I put out way more than I ask for in return. So, and then at the end of that, I also say, as the law of compensation states, you will always receive that which you put out. So, I make sure to say that. But just wanted to say thank you. So thank you. And, everybody, good luck. Hopefully you can attract a car or something like that, like I did. Like I said, even if you don't believe in the law of attraction, I think just from, again, like I said, it's one of those moments where it happened so quickly for me, and things changed so quickly that it almost does seem like magic. But again, it might not be magic, right? It might just help you focus on what you're actually trying to achieve, and therefore maybe you take more action or do whatever.